Hello, everyone.
The podcast for discussions and advice for all walks of life. With J, Marie, and Blue, we've got topics just for you, bringing it all to light. With vividly vocal. With vividly vocal.
Hello, you guys.
And welcome back to
Vividly
Vividly Vocal with your host, Blue.
And your host, J. Marie.
Now, we've taken a bit of a sabbatical once more. Now, where have we been? To Gag City. Not once, but twice in 1 week, back to back, day after day.
Period. The best time of our lives, y'all. Very much enjoyed it. What about you?
Yeah, have fun. But anyway, yeah, we had so much fun, you guys. We went back to New Orleans to go back to see Nicki Minaj on March 18th. She got sick, unfortunately, so it was rescheduled, coincidentally, to the day before Houston. Now, when we bought the tickets to Houston, I wasn't sure if I was able to go to the New Orleans show because my work schedule kind of rotates, and it was up in the air still on when exactly it would be rescheduled. I was like, I'm not missing this because if it falls in the day I have to work, I'm going to die. So we bought tickets to Gag City, Houston. And then one day it was announced that she would schedule the New Orleans show the day before the Houston show. Okay, here's how it worked for me on my end. I worked Monday and Tuesday night. The show was Wednesday night. The Houston show was Thursday night. So I got to take off the day before the show on Tuesday night. So I worked Monday night, got off at 6 a.m. Tuesday morning, went to New Orleans Tuesday, got there, slept for like 12 hours, and then got to go to the New Orleans show on Wednesday, woke up at like 8 a.m. on Thursday morning to drive all the way back to Houston, like 6 hours, and then go to the Gag City show in Houston that night. It was a lot, but anything for the queen. I wanted to go to at least 2 shows, to be honest. I wanted to go to more than one because most people say it's an experience to where you're going to want to go twice. So I'm glad I got the opportunity. I'm grateful I was able to go twice. But it was great. It was everything I hoped for. I enjoyed seeing Nicki, of course. It's a moment I've been waiting for like 15 years of my life, ever since the day I've ever heard of her. Because this is my first time seeing Nicki, my first and second time seeing her perform. Everything was great. I loved everything about it.
My experience on my end, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was like really anxious because it's like I've never seen her in person. This was honestly my first and second time as well. And growing up when Nicki first came out, I don't know if I ever expressed this on the podcast, but growing up when Nicki first came out, my sister, rest her soul, Deshandra, she was in love with Nicki. When I say she was what you call a Barbie, and she would like play Nicki throughout the house. Bedrock, she had it on repeat. Like it was like as a kid, like listening to it, I got tired of hearing like, not Nicki, but it was like everybody else on it except like probably Lil Wayne and stuff, like as a kid. But then like listening to her play it like different ways and stuff, I enjoyed it. And then that's when her mixtapes came out. I don't know how my sister got a hold to a lot of these because they used to sell them in like the local little stores out here. And she would have like Nicki's music that had just like popped up on the internet. It would be on her CD, and she would be up in the house. She had it chopped and screwed. She had it. It was like a mixture of things she had it with. So Nicki was well played in my household, and it just like when I seen her in New Orleans and Houston, it was just like I literally had tears in my eyes because this was literally a moment for life. Like I wish my sister would have been here to witness this, but I know she witnessed it because I witnessed it with her. And I witnessed it with my best friend. And it was just really, it was amazing. Like Nicki soul is pure, beautiful. That woman is a woman of God. Like, so many words. I cried so much at the Houston show. I was trying to dry my tears because it was like, dang, I'm really seeing this. Like, this is really
Mhm.
happening. I'm really here in the moment. Like, wow. I
Mhm.
amazing experience. Definitely
Mhm.
would definitely do it again.
I wasn't nervous. I felt at peace. I felt calm. Even though Nicki Minaj was right in front of me, I guess it didn't register that I'm looking at Nicki Minaj because we were in for the New Orleans show. We were kind of in the stands, but we were like in the very front of the stands. So we were like the next aisle over was the floor. So we were sitting in the seats. And
Mm-hmm.
then we were on the floor for the Houston show and we were really close to her both times. But it was like, I'm like, that's my homegirl. Like, it just felt like I'm like, it didn't feel like I was nervous. It felt like I was it was a peaceful moment that was supposed to happen. I'm like, that's my homegirl. Like, oh, like I'm about to text her when she get off the stage. Like, oh, girl, you did so good. But it felt like, I don't know. It felt like something that was supposed to happen, like something I've been waiting on for a long, long time. And it felt like, the relationship that Nikki has with her fans is kind of like we know her, but it's like we don't know her, of course, not to be parasocial, but we know her. She calls us on Stationhead and talks to us and gives us words of encouragement. She shares her life with us. The past few years, the good, bad, and the ugly, we didn't seen it all. So it just felt like that's my homegirl up there performing, and I just went to both her shows. Not once but twice. I just saw my sister get on stage and just do her thing. Like you go, girl. Like it didn't feel like, oh, it's a celebrity, it's a star right in front of me, even though she's a big global megastar. But it was just like, that's my homegirl. Like that's my bitch right in front of me.
Right, right. Maybe it felt like that in New Orleans, but I mean, once it got to Houston and we were a little bit closer, I just
Mm-hmm.
did nothing but smile because it's just
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't know. She warmed my heart. Just her smiling, and you could just tell she really had a good
Yes.
time. She did.
Yes.
Like, this is really
Mm-hmm.
fun for her, and I'm so excited if when she does come back to the U.S., if she does put any more dates down, I definitely want to be a part of it again because it's like it's addicting. Once you go in Gag City,
Mm-hmm.
it's hard for you to get out. Like, literally, I saw a tweet and people, like, once she shut everything down, you can see everybody still sitting there like, yeah, we're just waiting on Auntie to come back out. Like,
Yeah.
what's
Yeah.
what
I
you
don't know.
doing?
I don't know how they be finding where she comes in and where she exits, but at the end of every show, people be waiting in the crowd, waiting for her black Tahoe. I think it's a Tahoe to pull out and for her to roll down the window and look at them. But like, I don't know. But the Barbers be pulled up waiting for her.
Yes. They be front row and center. And the last time I want to say she had pulled out, she had her feet out the window
Yeah,
and
she did.
everybody was just
She did.
laughing. I'm
Yeah,
like, mamas, you are comfortable and you are loving it.
as fuck.
And I'm happy. I cannot wait for the next tour because
Hmm.
it is an experience to just live over and over again. Definitely is a
Right.
moment for life.
Right. Definitely, definitely. Everything was perfect. She got up there and she gave it her all. I love the visuals, the interludes, how the graphics of the opening, the entrance, the set list, everything was so good. The energy was so great. She gave it her all. She got on there and gave it her all.
Man, she did her man. Is she did beyond her big one. She just
Mhm.
did that, okay? Like, I've been saying it since I left Gag City and I'm gonna keep saying it. Ain't no bitch out here topping her. Ain't no bitch iller than her. Nikki
Mhm.
is it. Point blank period. And if a bitch think that they can touch her, bitch, you're out your rabbit ass mind because
Mhm.
you ain't even in her league. You are just whew, out of there. Like, literally, also, I want to say that the way I love her relationship with her and Monica. Like,
Mhm.
literally, I just when with the like with the interludes when it came to Monica's part. At first, when we went to the New Orleans one, it didn't register to me that she was coming up until like I heard the. I didn't know at first. It didn't register to me. I'm like, I know this song, but it didn't register to me that she was coming up. And it's just like you can tell that it's just love with her and Monica, and then Lloyd coming out. And first of all, I didn't even know he was from New Orleans. Secondly, with him giving her flowers and
Mhm.
just the words of encouragement that he gave her on that stage. Like he watched her. He watched her grow to the phenomenal global star that she is, and just to be on stage with her once again, and she bringing him out, bittersweet. I got chills. Like literally, I
Mhm.
loved it. That New Orleans show was amazing.
And also, speaking of New Orleans show, at the very end of the New Orleans show, when she performs "The Night Is Still Young," I saw a tweet that popped up in my phone of a Barb saying Burnell Taylor from American
Mhm.
Idol is in the audience. And Nicki Minaj said he better bring his ass on stage right now. And when it came time for "The Night Is Still Young," she came out and said, "Where's Burnell Taylor? Where's Burnell?" And everybody lifted him up to get him onto the stage. She's like, "Get him on the stage right now." And if y'all didn't know, when Nicki Minaj was a judge on American Idol, Burnell Taylor was in the contestant, and they really related to each other. She really related to him because their background was the same. They connected on a level, besides the competition. And it was a beautiful full circle moment because there was a clip of when he got eliminated. She was like, "I relate to you so much," and they were crying.
Your life, your childhood, and everything reminds me so much of what I went through as a child. And no matter what you do, winning Idol has nothing to do with where your life is gonna go. And I really love you. I love you.
But here he is as a grown man on stage now, here to sing "The Night Is Still Young" for her at her sold out worldwide tour.
Mm.
It was a beautiful moment to witness. It was amazing.
It was, and it literally that made me cry as well. Like, my God. And I was like the clips that everyone put together of him being on there on the show and her crying, and it's just like,
Mhm.
now here you are on the same stage with her, like Blue said, in front of millions and billions of barbs, and it's like full circle. I
Mhm.
know he's going to be very successful from here on out. Like, I know for a fact he has the Barb support 1,000%, not even a
Of
thousand, a million
course.
percent. Like literally. Like
Mhm.
New Orleans was a very beautiful experience. Now, as far as Houston, I just want to say, Nikki, you surprised, like you was just surprising us, because when I seen Kirko that is Bangs come out, I was like, girl, you done brought my man down. Hold on. Like, wait a minute. Then you brought out the freaking club god of fucking Golden Triangle, aka Houston, Beaumont, whatever. Fucking beat King. Like,
Mhm.
I saw his Instagram post, and when I say that man was completely honored, he said the way that he ran up there to do that, incredible, like hands
Mhm.
down. Now, I don't want to be that person, but I don't remember the first guy that came out. I remember the song, but I don't remember his name. But I remember that song. And when he came out, I was just like, hold on. Like, first, let me hop out the motherfucking pork on. Like, okay. Oh, okay. And then you brought out your big brother,
T
aka
Wayne.
50. That's his name? Yes. Okay. Him. Yes, 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 yes. And then you brought out 50 Cent to just close it off. And it's just like, yeah. Okay. Yeah, hands down, just loved it. Loved it all. I did. I enjoyed myself. I did.
But yeah, I loved it, especially the visuals. I'm obsessed with the visuals. The visuals gave, like, to me, like warrior empress sitting on her throne. She's not going to war, but she's sitting there in her place. Like, she's, I don't know how to describe it to y'all without y'all seeing it. Maybe y'all can go see clips on YouTube, but I'm so glad I didn't spoil myself with any clips or anything because I was so pleased. In the beginning when it opens, there's a whole kind of like army or like copies of Nicki Minaj, and it reminded me of this historical site in China called the Terracotta Army. So it's like a bunch of maybe like 1,000 or 2,000 clay terracotta kind of soldiers sitting in like this historical site. I don't know if it's underground, but I can't really remember right now. But that's what it reminded me of. And it's like, I'm not sure if it's to represent copies of Nicki Minaj, and there's only one Nicki Minaj, or there's like, this is her army and she's coming out to lead her army like a Chinese kind of like warrior, princess, empress type of thing. But I love the visuals. I love the affirmations that she puts in some of the interludes. There's one that goes, she's like, here are the barbs, the beautiful, most lovely creations of all time. This is a family, and this family remains connected by love and music. We're bound by creative energy, embracing strength and unity and transcending limits. Our forces, when united, can perform miracles. We will lift each other up and carry each other, protecting and defending, for people will keep trying it. I love that. There's one where she goes, it's not really a song or anything. It's just one part where she goes, Barbs, it's okay. It's okay. All this weight you have on you, it's okay. Just let it go. Let it go. I love when she does stuff like that, because she'll get on station head and be like, Barbs, whatever you're carrying, put it down. It's okay. Let it go. No amount of crying you do will change the past. And when she does her Nikki Hendrix speeches, it's different at every single show. So what did she say? Well, at Houston, I didn't get it in New Orleans because my phone died. I guess that was the universe telling me to be in the moment. So, well, in New Orleans, she said, love sometimes can be very lonely, but that's okay because sometimes you just haven't found your person yet. And that just means to continue your journey. And then at Houston, she said, have you ever fallen out of love? Have you ever lied in bed all day and you didn't want to eat and you didn't want to get out of bed, and then one day you woke up and then you realize you're way better off without that dumb bozo in the first place? Like, I love when she does stuff like that. Monica, magnificent, beautiful voice. Amazing. My mom loves Monica. I had to get her a Monica shirt.
So with Monica, I love the outfit she had with the all white. Can we just talk about how
she looked good? Very powerful, very womanly.
Yes, that
very, yeah.
Oof, that
kick
all white
down
was
your
everything.
doors and smack your chick just to show you Monica not having.
Not
she did that little
it.
kick both times. I'm like, oh, that's kind. I like that.
Sometimes I gotta fight because my not too slick. Baby, why you doing it like I ain't got shit? Make me wanna cry, raise the house and shit. Kick down your doors and smack your chick. Just to show you Monica not having it.
But she has such a beautiful, rich, deep voice. Like, I love her voice. I love her tone. And she was really singing. Like, the mic was on. Like, she was bending back and forth. I'm like, come on, Monica, go ahead and lean. Like, let them know the mic is on.
Yes, beautiful. That woman is beautiful. Now, DJ Booth. Can we just talk about how DJ Booth turned everybody the fuck out on in New Orleans and Houston? Now, Houston, he showed his ass. Like,
yeah, he prepped
he did his man. He did his big one in both, but Houston, he was clowning, and I enjoyed myself with the clownery. Okay.
You came with pouring it out. Say, go best friend, go best friend. Go best friend, go best friend. Oh, y'all motherfuckers are ratchet. But I love that ratchet shit.
Yeah, definitely. He was like, I see different kind of people out here, so let me just get everybody warmed up. And he got everybody warmed up. All right,
he did. He had some for the ratchets. He said some for the white people. He had some for the Latino people. I really liked DJ Booth. Was really funny. He did a good job.
Definitely did. To piggyback off of what Blue had said about the visuals, when it came to the New Orleans one, I literally, I wish I could show y'all how I reacted from my phone, because when she first came out, I literally was just stuck. Like, my mouth had dropped and I was just holding the phone and I was just like it was like so beautiful. I was speechless, because it's just like, girl, Can't nobody top
Mhm.
this. Nobody's topping this. Nobody's doing it
Mhm.
like this. Especially when she did my song. And if y'all don't know, my favorite song from her right now off of Pink Friday 2 album is Pink Birthday. When she came out
Mhm.
and did her number, it was just like, and I'm a sucker for like live bands playing songs. So when I heard the drums and I heard the keyboard, it was just like,
Mhm.
oh, I got so in tune with it. Like, don't get me wrong, the song by itself sound good, but it live, so
Mhm.
like you're actually seeing them play it. Like,
Mhm.
I didn't know. Like, I'm very musical, so that right there,
Mhm.
I literally was getting chill bumps because it sounded like every song that was played live just sounded so good. Literal chills literally went through my
Mhm.
spine. Like, the
Mhm.
shit was beautiful, especially my God, y'all. It was when she was singing Save Me, and that song makes me cry all the time. That just everything beautiful, just beautiful dynamic, just the whole
Mhm.
production. Yes, ma'am, Nikki. Like, I gotta bow down. I'm bowing. Like, yes, ma'am.
Her background singer Keisha, who has been with her for many, many years
Mm,
since Freedom. I feel free. I feel freedom. Phenomenal job. She really values the people she works with. Like if she keeps a person, like she'll have one producer her whole career. She's had been with DJ Booth. He said they've known each other since high school, her whole career. She'll value the people that she works with, and she's kept Keisha along with her for many, many years now. I think that's really good.
man.
That's like a beautiful thing about Nikki. She really values the people she works with. It's not a one-off thing. It's just like, okay, you are my producer, you are my DJ, you are my background singer, you are my this, and you are my that.
You can tell the love. You can
Mm-hmm.
tell the genuine love. You can tell, cause Keisha, she
Mm-hmm.
was taking it to church. Her and Nikki was taking it to church with her. Like, you could just tell, like, Nikki loves the people that loves her,
Mm-hmm.
and in Nikki, it was just a lot of love. Both shows, you could just tell the love on the stage. You could tell the love of the production, and let me tell you, Aunt Deb, she was on it when we was in New Orleans. You could just see her walking. She was making
Yeah, Miss
sure
Deb. Yep.
Miss Deb was on it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
let's get this show going. Like,
She
she
walked
was
past
on
us.
it. She did.
She
She
walked
walked
right
past
past us, and
us.
I just looked at her. I was like, that was Deb. I was like, that's crazy. That was Deb.
Man, she was making sure, like, yeah, this, we gonna make sure we get this, everything good is good. Yeah, we gonna go ahead and go.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like, to be in there in Gag City and looking out in the crowd, I had to sometimes take moments to look out at the crowd, and all the lovely, beautiful barbs, just like
Mm-hmm.
literally you could see them in the crowd crying and jumping and cheering, and you could just,
Mm-hmm.
that whole stadium from the New Orleans and Houston filled with just so
Mm-hmm.
much love. Like, you could tell the love was there, and
Mm-hmm.
the seats was filled and everything. Like, it was moments where Nikki wasn't even saying shit, and the whole crowd was doing it
Right.
for her.
That's that Michael Jackson effect. You ain't got to do nothing. You get up there
Huh.
and you just stand, and
Hmm.
people passing out and freaking out.
Hmm. Exactly, and that's what it gave. I'm getting chills thinking about it.
Nicki Minaj is a once in a lifetime talent. There is nobody like her. It's a once in a
Nobody.
lifetime opportunity, and this is something incredible to witness. It's like you will never see nothing like this ever again. This is a Michael Jackson level talent. Like this, it, there will never be nobody else like her that revolutionized a whole genre of music. It's not, it never. Nobody's even comparable to the level of power that this woman has.
Again, I say, ain't no bitch on this earth right now topping her. And if you think you are sadly mistaken, because 36, was it, is it 36 sold out shows?
36 consecutive sold out shows. She sold out the entire United States
US.
leg of her tour and grossed $67 million. And she is the highest female rapper tour ever.
Can your favorite rapper do that? No. Can't. Nicki is that, will that, and be that bitch for the rest of her life. And I'm honestly blessed and honored to have been in the same room with her. And definitely, I feel like it's going to happen again where it's going to be up close and personal. And I'm
Mhm.
just very happy that I got to share with my best friend. And,
Mhm.
this was very much a amazing experience and a moment for life. I keep saying that because it was. I
Mhm.
really enjoyed myself. I feel like, yeah, no one's topping her.
Mhm.
That's just that.
Applause for the queen, because
Yes.
this is groundbreaking, history making type shit. I got a couple personal moments for life from Nicki. Not personal in she came up to me type of sense, but she interacted with me in some form in the digital space. So before the show, we were just chilling. I was wearing my pink fur hoodie jacket, this wig, this chain, and my little white corset type thing. And I said, I felt it in my heart to tweet not too much longer because I was keeping my Twitter mutuals involved and where we were in the show and what was going on. And I tweeted like, not too much longer. And I tweeted a picture of my outfit and where I was sitting at on stage. Nicki Minaj liked my tweet. The Nicki Minaj liked my tweet. And then, well, I was just sitting on my phone. And I'm like, why am I getting all these likes? And I looked and it said Nicki Minaj liked your tweet. So when Nicki likes tweets, there are barbs that'll camp out and like they'll look at what she's liking to make sure she's active. And then they'll come in your comments like, oh, Nicki liked, and Nicki liked my tweet. And then after the show, I felt compelled and in my heart to tweet. We just got back to the hotel, walked back to the hotel from the stadium. And before I took my wig off, got in the shower and whatnot, I took my wig off and I tweeted, everything was top tier. Nicki, the set, the dancers, Keisha, Lloyd, Burnell. I feel so guilty because I meant to add Monica, but I was so tired. I didn't even, like, I was trying to remember everybody to add, but I meant to also add Monica as well. The visuals, the interlude, the energy. It was all pure gaggery. Hashtag Gag City Nola. A true once in a lifetime experience. And Nicki liked that tweet and retweeted it as well. It was the first tweet that she liked when she got off stage, I assume, and got settled. And then I come out the shower and I'm like, why am I getting all these fucking likes? Why is my phone blowing up? And I see Nicki Minaj retweeted my tweet. Well, she liked and retweeted it. So I got my first two Nicki notices the first time I saw her. And then Burnell retweeted it and he showed some love. I forgot exactly what he said, but he was like, yes, it was a beautiful moment. I was like, yes, it's a beautiful moment to witness, many blessings to him as well. But I'm like, Nicki is going to follow me very soon. And I can't wait to have that under my belt. Because I love her so much. So much. I was so excited.
It made me smile when Blue got excited. I was like, this is only the beginning. She's going to notice and follow and everything. And no, unfortunately, I didn't get a personal experience with her, but one day, and I'm waiting patiently. Like,
that's
I'm not
because
gonna
your
sit here
Twitter's
and rush
private.
it.
You made your Twitter private.
Child, they
She
got
can't see it if it's
crazies.
private.
Well, they got the crazies
Fuck
out here.
that
I'm
hoe.
scared.
Fuck her.
You know what? Let me go ahead and private this. You show.
Well,
right.
I mean, that was a time when we were posting our pictures so everybody could see it, so the algorithm could spread to Nicki,
I got
so people
nervous,
could
okay.
retweet it and get it to Nicki. Fuck that hoe.
Well,
there will be other opportunities whenever Nicki decides to make her way back. But
yeah,
Yeah. Also, you guys, we weren't just chilling, we were working while we were away.
Sure
And I
was.
would like to announce we will be having a special, I guess, video called 48 Hours in Gag City that is going to come after this one. I might put a little something in between this. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta It's going to be a YouTube exclusive thing. Like you won't be able to listen to it. You need to go watch it on YouTube. So go to the Vividly Vocal Podcast YouTube, subscribe, and wait, in which we interviewed 9 wonderful, unique, beautiful, creative gag citizens of Gag City, 9 amazing barbs about their experience with Nicki Minaj, or not experience, well, their personal journeys with the Queen, how she has influenced them, helped them, inspired them, because I wanted to talk to the average regular person. How do they feel about Nicki Minaj? I wanted to get the scoop. Like, what is the hype with Nicki Minaj? What is the connection that Barb's have with Nicki? And we interview 9 wonderful, amazing people. Thank y'all so much for participating. And we will have that out soon. You know,
Very
um,
soon.
I already put the preview on our Twitter and our TikTok.
Hmm.
Twitter, Twitter, TikTok. Well, I put it on my Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. It's on YouTube too.
Yes. And I just want to say shout out to Cam because, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out
Cam
to
looked
Cam
it
Dion.
good. Yes,
Hmm.
Cam, you looked it amazing. Okay.
Yes.
He had a video where he was throwing that ass. I was
Body
like,
T.
hold on. I was like, okay.
He need to give me lessons. I can't move my hips worth a damn.
Right.
I'm stiff.
Cam.
Security guard came up and was like, "You gotta stop that." He's like, just throwing.
Cam, when you get a chance, we need lessons. We need a class. We need something because
Mm-hmm.
that ass was going, and I was like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
hey, hey. Yeah.
Yes, Cam Dion. He's a content creator model as well. And he appeared in the video. Thank you so much, Cam, for taking part once again and giving us your take and your perspective on what Nicki Minaj means to you. And thank you to everybody else. Thank you so much for your contribution and for giving us your time. Everybody looks good. The Barbs are a beautiful fan base. She has some beautiful fans. Every Barb I saw in there, I went, damn, that's a bad bitch. Damn, that's a bad bitch. Damn, that's a bad nigga. Damn, he's handsome. But y'all were so kind. Thank you so much. And we really appreciate y'all.
Yes, definitely. Thank you. Like, thank y'all for. Let me tell you one thing about the Barbs. Very
Very
educated
intelligent.
babies. Like, y'all, when I say we are just so educated, and it's like when we were interviewing a lot of them, it was like especially one particular barb, she was just she first of all, I loved her outfit. Y'all gonna see who I'm talking about when y'all see. And she just the things that she was saying of how Nikki has, what Nikki means to her, what she loves about her. It was just all of them answers were incredible, but hers, it
Mm-hmm.
just really stood out to me because you could just tell, like, Nikki, you influence and you like so
Mm-hmm.
much, so many people love you, girl. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and you could just tell, like, one point she say, like, I love how raw she is. She is so quick to tell a motherfucker no quick. And
Mm-hmm.
she don't give a fuck after that. No is no, and I'm gonna stand on that motherfucking no. Like
Mm-hmm.
the rawness of Nikki. And yes, I agreed with her because Nikki is a raw ass bitch. She's gonna let you know her feelings and her emotions then and there, and that's just that on that. And if you
Mm-hmm.
don't like it or respect it, well, you know what the fucking door is.
Mm-hmm.
Go bye, bitch. Like, that's just how it is. I just love how she be talking shit to these niggas too. Like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So articulate. Like Nikki encourages her fans to stay in school, get your education, broaden your horizons, enrich your mind. Don't depend on a nigga for nothing or a bitch for nothing. Get your own. And it
Right.
clearly rubs off on so many barbs, so many of us. And we're all very articulate, educated, intelligent. We can interpret things and give our own perspective on them and explain who, what, when, where, why, and why do we feel this way. Like
Right.
we didn't even have to ask much. Okay, the question was simple. what does she embody for you? Thank you. Thank you so much.
Right. Just immaculate. Like
Mm-hmm.
one barb, she was like, "I'm currently in school because of her,"
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, when she said that, I literally I sat on that because I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
girl, I could still be in school too, and I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've been sitting here thinking about it since I love Gag City, and because of Nikki, I'm considering going back to school again
Mm-hmm.
and getting my bachelor's degree in something that I really want to do. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. I have an associate's. I've always wanted to return to school because I like education. I've always valued being informed and having accolades under your belt. Like I've always valued being an overachiever. Like I had a 4.0 in high school, I had a 4.0 in college. And I just wanted to sit and think about what my purpose is or what I will be returning to school for, because school is not free. So, it wasn't the end of the road for me because I've always wanted to go back to school and get a bachelor's and master's or PhD if necessary. But, whenever the time comes, I will be returning to school. So, yeah, I've always valued that. That's one of the things that really attracted me to her. She values intelligence. You can be a bad bitch with a big brain.
Mm, come on, talk your shit.
Hmm.
Definitely. And when you hear Nikki talk in general, you could just tell how articulate she is. Like
Hmm.
when she speaks, it's just like you have to sit there and listen because
Hmm.
she can pour so much knowledge into you with not even saying much.
Hmm.
And I mean, just again, incredible woman. I literally again had a very amazing experience, and the love I have for Nikki now is unimaginable. Like
Hmm.
literally, Gag City has really opened my eyes to how immaculate this woman is.
Hmm.
Literally.
My eyes been open. I been knew she was that bitch.
Man. I mean, I knew she was, but I always wonder, like, damn, why do everybody dislike her so much? And Gag City proved everything I needed to know. All the questions I had
Hmm.
before, shit, Gag City gave me the answer without even giving me the answer. She's that bitch and will forever be that bitch. Period.
I've
Nobody's topping
always,
her.
yeah, I've always related to her in the sense that if everybody don't, I've been in that position before. Like a bunch of people, everybody don't like you for just no reason because you are that much of a bad bitch. Humans are very, very jealous, angry,
Mm-hmm.
envious people. If you are shining and you're operating in your truth, you're being yourself, you know, people are going to have an animosity towards you for seemingly no reason. So I've always related to her in that sense because I've always felt like people were always on me, jumping on me for no reason. So I've always just felt like I don't need, this is like birds of a feather. This is like a kinship of some kind. Like we're kindred souls in a way. Like I see you.
I feel that. I feel that. I can actually see that. Yeah. I I'm speechless just
Hmm.
from the whole experience. So
Hmm.
Nikki, I can't wait till you come back, make more music, but
Yes.
definitely take your rest because baby, you did what needs to be done. Take your
Hmm.
rest, make your music, get another tour, and definitely we gonna be back. We're definitely gonna be back.
Hmm. Of course, of course. Last thing I want to say is I really liked my outfits for the tour. So my first outfit was this pink furry jacket, this pink Friday chain, this long wig, and this corset and these pink cargo pants. I really liked that one. It was really player. I liked it. Then the second in Houston, I did her feeling myself. I did a recreation of her feeling myself look from my music video when she's sitting in the kiddie pool with Beyonce with the swimsuit and the earrings and the all the chains. That one was cute.
When I say blue bodied both outfits, like first off, let's just round of applause, please. Like let's do the round of applause because I'm not gonna lie to you. Blue posted a pic in a group chat that me and her in. And it didn't dawn to me because I looked at it so quick. And I looked in the back of my head, I said, well, damn, how the hell she got a picture of Nicki so quick? And I looked at it again, I said, oh, that's Blue. I said, hold on. What? Y'all, man, bodied both. Now, mine was plain Jane, but I was comfortable in, next tour. I know I'm really be studying some outfits, but Blue hands down ate both outfits,
Yeah.
both fucking outfits. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. I was planning for months, so that's why. But some of these barbs had these intricate, like, outfits that would cost so much work, so much money. Somebody did motorsport. Somebody did her Barbie Tings video recreations. Like it was a lot. One of the ladies that we interviewed had a recreation of her headdress from the
Beautiful.
Pink Out Friday 2 cover. Shout out to her. She was so cool. But from the Pink Friday 2 cover, she had the whole headdress and the whole shebang. Barbs are so creative. Shout out to y'all who can sew and create and design fashions and things like that.
Right. I'm trying to be like y'all because what y'all did, y'all ate that up. Like so many outfits. Every time I seen somebody with an outfit, I was like, oh wait, that is from so and so music video. That's from that. I'm like, yeah. It was 1,000 out of 10, not even 10, 1,000 out of 1,000. Definitely would recommend again. Definitely.
Yes, but those of you who are international, I believe she is touring Europe next. I think she's going into Africa pretty soon. I think she has a show or a festival of some kind in Morocco, and I think she's like all over the world. So go check out her tour dates if you would like to see, because I know we have some international listeners. I think she's got the UK, she's got Amsterdam coming up. She's gonna be everywhere, and we highly recommend going to this tour. You will not be disappointed. Make sure you put your pink on and have a good time.
Yes, enjoy yourself, have a good time, and buckle up because Gag City is a hell of a ride, and I hope y'all enjoy.
Okay, you guys, we will be back very soon for a real episode. But in the meantime, please enjoy what little maybe vivid voices we put out here and there. And then once we get the interview out, that's going to be the next big thing. Once we get over that, we can get back to business. But this has been your host, Blue.
And it's been your host, J. Marie.
And we will see y'all on the next one.
Bye.